Hello, my name is Leah Dorsey, also known as Leah Selena, and welcome to another episode of Around Campus. Here at Delaware State University, we always have students who are going above and beyond, and today we have a very special guest. Her name is Jasmine Walker, and Jasmine is still a student here at Delaware State University, and she has released her first poetry book, which is available now on Amazon. Jasmine, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me. I truly appreciate it.
Yes, how are you?
I'm doing well. You know, I'm just trying to survive the semester, but I'm doing good.
Amen. But you're still a student here at Delaware State University. You're senior. So what made you feel like, okay, now is the time for me to put out a book?
Well, I decided to release this book last year because I got frustrated with myself. I'm a performer and I do a lot of spoken word performances, and at the end of each performance I would have a lot of people come up to me, where can I buy your materials? You know, where's your book? We really want to hold on to your poems. And I couldn't tell them anything. I would say, well, I don't know. I don't have a website. I don't have anything. So I really got frustrated with myself last year, and it was then that I really researched how to create a website, how to make a book or self-publish my own book. So that's really what really stirred it up in me to go forward with creating the book.
All right, in the book, the title is Seize the Moment. So what events have occurred in your life or made you feel like you were really just stepping out on faith and taking charge of your own life and just choosing to do this book now instead of maybe after you graduate or later on down the line where you accumulated a lot?
I think it's a good thing that I decided to wait to release the book, only because I went through more things. I experienced more life and more situations for me to be able to have the knowledge to write a book like this. Not to say that I couldn't write it in high school, I could have, but I don't think it would have been as dynamic. And I guess the reason why I decided to name it Seize the Moment is because I believe we experience trials and tribulations throughout life. That's just a part of life. But what this book is telling people is that there's always a way in your situation where you can find victory in it. There's always a possibility for you to come out of it, not necessarily as happy, you know, but you can come out of it victorious. You can find those little moments where you say, wow, you know, this happened, but it wasn't the worst. Somebody in the world is going through something worse than I am. So while I'm here, because tomorrow isn't promised, let me just take this moment and be the best version of myself that I can be. So I think that's really why I decided to name it that, and as well as all the poems together, when you read it, it kind of makes you feel like, wow, I should be doing something with my life, or wow, I feel victorious. So Seize the Moment was the only thing that could come to mind after I edited everything and I really thought about what I should call it.
Okay, now I would like to read a little excerpt from the book. Let's see, it's from Metamorphosis. Let's see. How magnificent it would be if do-rags, oversized t-shirts, flip phones, tricked out hoopties with spinning rims, gold and platinum grills could no longer exist. If Sarah's straight fine hair, Keisha's coarse curly afro, or Maria's long wavy hair could be deemed beautiful. If only brothers in suits with bow ties, toting newspapers and bean pies would still hold me in high esteem, even though I choose to follow the white man's religion. That's so deep. So what have you been doing? What have you been seeing? Is this personal experience?
That poem is one of the poems that's very personal to me, only because it's what I've experienced. You know, I've experienced the brothers in the suits with the bow ties, and they would be out on the corner with pies and newspapers telling us about the Nation of Islam and, you know, just telling us different things. And I've experienced, you know, racism and different things like that just because I am different than other people. We are different than other people. So that poem came from a real place. But most of the other poems are not necessarily my story, but it's other people's story that I have seen. But that poem is more a story that really resonates with me because it's something that I've experienced myself in life.
Right. Now you have a poem entitled Bruised and Beaten?
Bruised but not broken.
Bruised but not broken. And I heard that you're going to be making a little short film. So tell us about that. in the EP as well.
Yes. So I'll start off with the short film. I've always wanted to create a short film, produce and direct it, and I've gotten a lot of feedback from the book, and a lot of people told me that their favorite poem was Bruised But Not Broken because it was such an emotional journey. It took them through such an emotional journey, and they told me that not a lot of those stories are told so raw and so blunt like I told the story in the book. So I decided, you know what? I want more people to hear this story. So how can I get the story out further? And I said to myself, you know what, this is a perfect opportunity for me to create a short film. So I decided that, you know, I'm going to ask the students here on campus, you know, who would like to be a part of the short film. So the actors that you are going to see in the film are students. The film is going to be filmed by students, and it's going to be directed and produced by students. So I wanted it to be a student-oriented thing. So just that young people can know that they can do it. You know what I mean? Just because it's a book or it's a film, we put things at a high level. We think, oh, because it's this, we can't do it. But I want people to know that you can do it, and you don't need people to offer things to you to go out and reach for your dreams and your goals. And the EP that I'm actually going to do for the book is just another medium that it's another platform for the book. And I'm always thinking about how can I get the story out to as many people as I possibly can. Because I realized that not everybody reads. So I said, okay, if you don't want to read the ebook, okay, now you have a hard copy. Well, I don't want the hard copy. So then I said, okay, I'll do a music platform so then you could just listen to the book.
All right, thank you so much, Jasmine, for your time, for coming here, for telling us about the book. I really appreciate it. And make sure everybody watching this video, you go on Amazon and you purchase this book, Seize the Moment. Thank you for watching. This has been another episode of Around Campus. See you next time.